My name is Lisa. I'm a working mom living with my husband Akio and our adorable daughter, Madison, just the three of us. Playing with Madison seems to be Akio's way of unwinding, and he often spends time with her. That gives me a chance to take care of things around the house, which is a huge help.
Daddy, when you go out for work stuff, do you get to eat lots of yummy food?
Not really. I usually meet with work clients, so there's not much fancy food.
Really? I thought you got to eat big chunks of meat and stuff.
Daddy usually has to pour drinks and do a bunch of things that aren't about eating.
When he's meeting someone important, he has to be extra polite and considerate, so it's actually a lot of work.
Oh wow. So you don't get to just lie around after dinner, huh?
Yeah, you've got that right.
Just like that, our days were ordinary but filled with happiness and fun. Then one day.
Mama, I washed the plate I used for my snack.
What? You washed it? Thank you, Madison. That's amazing, you can wash dishes now? You're such a great helper. I'm so proud of you.
I was copying you, Mama. I used the sponge just like you do and scrubbed it all clean.
That day, Akio was out on an errand, so Madison and I were spending a fun, relaxing time together. A little while later, the doorbell rang, so I went to the front door, and… Coming. Just a sec. Whoa. Mother-in-law.
Yes, it's your mother-in-law. Is that a problem?
Oh, Grandma, hi there.
Hello, sweetheart?
Here are some slippers. Please come in.
Oh, thank you, dear. Madison, you're such a thoughtful and polite little girl. Ho ho ho.
The unexpected visitor turned out to be my mother-in-law. She had shown up without any notice, which definitely caught me off guard. While the three of us were chatting in the living room, Madison excused herself to use the bathroom, and then…
Hey, Lisa, about that land your parents left behind, you know?
Yes.
I've decided we should build a two-family home on that land.
Well, both you and we are doing just fine with how things are now, so…
But Lisa, you're a working mom and a hard worker. I'm sure you've saved up quite a bit by now, haven't you?
I do work, but we're trying to save for Madison's future, so…
Oh, and you know, if we wait too long, the value of the land could really drop. Just like that.
My mother-in-law kept insisting we build a two-family home on the land my parents left behind. Even though I kept trying to politely decline, she completely ignored what I had to say. She brought it up again and again without giving up, and honestly, I was getting really fed up. Then, a few months later… Akio, please take care of Madison while I'm out, okay? I'm heading off now.
Leave it to me. You've got this.
I'll miss you, but I'll be a good girl, so you do your best too, Mama.
The morning of my business trip, Madison looked so much sadder than I'd expected, and it made me not want to leave at all. Still, I pulled myself together and reminded myself I was doing this for her future, and headed out the door. 1 month later. The trip was finally over, and I was excited to see Madison again. But when I got home… I'm home. Madison. Mommy's back. Huh? Madison?
If you're looking for Madison, she went out with Akio.
Oh. Mother-in-law. I didn't know you were here.
Well, it's dangerous to leave the house empty, you know. Anyway, Lisa, look at this. The contract and blueprints. Isn't it amazing?
Wait, Kayasika Construction. That's a construction company.
Yes, I've officially decided to build the two-family house on that land. The contractor was very understanding. It's already under construction.
What? Construction already started? You can't just do that without telling me.
If you say you're troubled, then I'm troubled too, dear. Oh, and listen to this. A TV crew will be covering the house when it's finished. I got in touch with KSD, a major network. So calling it off now? Impossible.
TV coverage? And KST of all stations.
I better get to the spa and polish myself up before filming starts. Oh my. What'll I do if I get even more beautiful? Ha ho ho?
Mother-in-law.
Come on, Lisa. It's the two-family home we've always dreamed of. You should be happy too.
Even if you say that.
Oh, I'm just so excited. By the way, I'm only putting in 2 million yen. So you'll need to cover the rest of the construction costs, all right?
Wait, only 2 million yen for a whole two-family home.
Of course the rest is up to you guys. We'll all be living together, me, Akio, Madison, and you. So talk it over with Akio and figure it out.
You can't just decide something like this on your own.
On my own, we've been talking about this for ages. What are you even saying?
While I was away for that month, my mother-in-law moved forward with building the two-family home without asking me, on my land. I'd reached my limit with her selfishness. So I turned to someone for advice, and decided to carry out a certain plan. A few months later,
Today we're at a newly completed home that's been built with love and care. A dream two-family house constructed by a devoted mother-in-law for her beloved family. Let's take a look and open.
Oh my, what a magnificent house.
Whoa, it looks way more impressive than I imagined.
Ma'am, how are you feeling right now?
Absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad all my hard work for the family paid off. It was a big purchase, but totally worth it. Ho ho ho.
That's great to hear.
Oh, and I had my skin polished up at the spa just for today.
But ma'am, it turns out you only contributed 2 million yen, right? And we heard the land actually belongs to your daughter-in-law. So technically, you don't have any rights to the property, do you?
Wait, what? That's not what this was supposed to.
And now, let's begin.
Begin what? Wait, what? Huh? The house is being torn down.
Welcome to our brand new show, Judgment for the Terrible Mother-in-Law. But don't worry, this house is just a prop set.
Judgment. Prop set. What is going on here?
this entire set was built using the 2 million yen you provided. I asked Noah over there to create it, for this exact moment.
You've got to be kidding me. What gives you the right to pull a stunt like this?
That's my line. What gave you the right to start building a house on my land without my permission?
Because I'm the mother-in-law, that means I have absolute authority. Your land is mine too.
Oh, well, your true colors will be aired nationwide later, so good luck with that.
You were hoping to be remembered as the perfect mother-in-law on camera, huh? Too bad. Now everyone's going to see exactly who you really are. Having seen her grand plan completely fall apart, my mother-in-law.
This is ridiculous. And anyway, where's your proof that I acted without permission?
I actually thought something like this might happen, so I installed a camera before I left for the trip. It captured everything, including the conversation when I came home.
You better not hear that. That's a complete invasion of privacy.
Don't worry, we'll alter your voice and blur your face with a mosaic. Oh, but ma'am, you did mention going to the spa to get your skin all radiant, right? If you'd like, we can just blur your eyes instead. That way your lovely complexion will still show.
Absolutely not. Just blurring the eyes. That's pointless. I already told all my friends that we were building a two-family house. And I even bought all new furniture and appliances.
That was your decision, so please handle the returns yourself.
Wait. So the house isn't real. And everything Mom bought.
Akio, you're not off the hook either, got it?
What? Me too? Why am I getting dragged into this?
Because of how useless you've been. Every time I tried to talk to you about your mother, you just brushed it off. No matter what she said or did to me, you never once stood up for me. I really thought this time you'd finally say something, but nope. You just dumped everything on me. You're the worst.
Come on. If I sided with you, things would have just gotten worse between me and Mom. I kept quiet because I was trying to keep the peace. I was being considerate.
Are you kidding me? As a husband, you're supposed to stand by your wife. If my mom ever pulled this kind of stunt, I'd back up my wife 100%, no hesitation.
I wish you had done the same, Akio. But you didn't. And I'm done. I've already decided, I'm getting a divorce. Sign this. Now. There was no way I could keep living as husband and wife with someone like him. That's when I made up my mind, I was going to divorce Akio. When I handed him the divorce papers, he looked completely stunned, but...
What are you talking about? If we get divorced, how am I supposed to survive? Lisa, are you really going to abandon me?
I'm done. I've completely lost patience with you. You can't even handle basic client dinners. All you do is smile awkwardly and fail at socializing. And on top of being useless at work, you're still attached to your mommy? Give me a break. Try seeing what it's like to be married to that. I'm done.
Saying it like that makes it sound like I'm some kind of mama's boy.
Not like a mama's boy. You are a hardcore one. You always take her side. And when you're not thinking, you still call her mommy. Everything, every little thing, you rely on her. It's pathetic.
Wait, you still call her mommy at your age? Dude, that's just... No.
Shut up. I can call her whatever I want, okay?
This isn't about freedom. It's about you being so cringy that your wife wants out. Look, the least you can do now is show some dignity.
What do you mean, show dignity?
Sign the damn divorce papers. Be a man and do one thing right.
No way. I'm not divorcing Lisa.
Akio, I had no idea you were this useless. What a disgrace. I guess we really need to have a proper talk. Lisa, please forgive me.
I don't forgive you.
What? I mean, sure, I might have been a little pushy, but I was just anxious about the future. That's why I did what I did. I had no other choice. You're the only one I could depend on to give me a secure retirement, Lisa.
Even though my mother-in-law kept saying it was for the sake of living together as a family, it was clear it was all for her own benefit. But no amount of excuses could undo what she had done, or make me feel any better about it. This happened because you made all your decisions assuming you could just rely on others. And I don't know if you think you're somehow in charge of everyone, but that still doesn't give you the right to build a house without asking.
Listen, Lisa, maybe I was a little out of line, deciding things on my own. But living together is the best way to strengthen family bonds, you know? And besides, Lisa, there are so many benefits for you if we live together.
I really don't see it that way.
That's not true. I could take care of Madison while you're at work, and if someone gets hurt or sick, I'd be right there to help, you see.
Honestly, it just sounds like it's all for your convenience.
Mama's right. I can stay home by myself. And even if Mom is super busy, she always comes to pick me up, so I'm fine.
Exactly. Madison's okay because she has Lisa. And you, ma'am? You really need to stop babying your son. It's not helping him at all.
But Lisa's a working mom, so there are things she can't manage alone. If I'm around, I can help support her. You see, honestly, I think my cooking is way better anyway. I could even make cute character lunches for Madison to take to preschool.
But at my preschool, character lunches aren't allowed. So no thank you. And Mama's food is the yummiest in the whole world.
Even after all that had been said, my mother-in-law still wouldn't give up.
If we combine utilities, we could save on the base charges. You know, I'm not just saying things without thinking, you know?
Really? Because you're planning to dump all the housework on me and not pay a single yen in living expenses, aren't you?
Of course not, Lisa. You are such a suspicious person, honestly.
I looked at the house plans, and about that two-family house. It's supposed to be two separate homes, ours and Grandma's, right? But the one in the drawings wasn't separate at all. It was just a regular house.
Yeah, that kind of setup makes it almost impossible to have any personal time or privacy. And living together like that would actually increase living costs, not save them.
Exactly. What you're calling a two-family house is only a name. For me, it's nothing but a burden.
Oh my. Don't be so rude, calling me a burden like that.
Enough, mother-in-law. You know what? I've been saving money. I've been setting aside funds for Madison's future. And I was thinking, once I had a bit more financial stability, I might be open to living with you.
Wait, live with me.
Yeah, if you'd actually listened to Lisa, you might have realized that's what she was planning. But you completely stomped all over her feelings.
Well, if you don't say things like that, how would anyone know?
Still doesn't justify pushing forward with everything when you couldn't even cover the costs yourself.
Yes, I was wrong. Fine.
That attitude's exactly the problem. Like I just told Akio, I'm filing for divorce. So the co-living idea? Off the table. The truth is, I had been considering living with my mother-in-law in the future. But of course, she had no idea that was ever on the table.
Wait, Lisa. Okay, maybe I went a little too far this time. I'm really sorry. Please, I'm begging you, don't go through with the divorce. I already sold my house, thinking I'd be living in the two-family home. And I spent all that money on high-end furniture and appliances. I don't have a yen to my name now.
You what? You sold your house? You didn't say anything to me.
It was my house. Why would I need your permission? Lisa, I truly was in the wrong. I'll try my best to contribute to household expenses. So please, let's go back to your original plan. Let's move forward with the co-living arrangement.
Absolutely not. And for the record, while I was away on my business trip, I watched the camera footage. I know exactly what kinds of conversations you and Akio were having.
When did you install a camera?
I told you before I left. It's sound activated, so it only records when something happens. Very handy.
No way.
You mean a part where you called Lisa a gullible career woman who makes money and doesn't ask questions? And the ideal wife, submissive and financially useful?
I took a video too. Grandma being mean to Mama, and Papa not helping at all. I hate them both.
I swear, I won't do anything behind your back ever again. Please, forgive me.
Too late for that.
Lisa. I'll change, I'll try. Just don't leave me. I can't live without you.
Well, I can live just fine with Madison. So you two can figure things out, as father and mother-in-law.
I'll be just fine with Mama too. So bye-bye, Daddy and Grandma.
And so, I divorced Akio and moved into a new place with Madison. Noah's program aired not as a regular segment, but as a special feature titled The Terrible Mother-in-Law. Even though her face was blurred, anyone who knew her could immediately tell who she was. As a result, my mother-in-law ended up being shunned by her friends, neighbors, and relatives. Since we had been renting our old apartment, Akio also had to move out. With his mother having sold her house, the two of them ended up sharing a rundown one-room apartment. Around the same time, Akio was transferred to a department with lower pay. The furniture and appliances his mother had bought were used as test props during filming, making them non-returnable. They managed to sell a few items, but since they were already outdated, they fetched barely any money. And just like that, the two of them began a life of hardship, poor, miserable, and completely dependent on Akio's meager salary. As for Madison and me.
Noah, have you ever met the celebrity Keiko Kitayama?
Oh yeah, I have. She's not just super pretty, she's really kind to the staff too.
Woo, Noah, you're so cool.
I even met Hiroshi once too.
Is he the guy who says, go to university?
Madison, you're thinking of the impressionist who imitates him. I started a new life, just Madison and me. Noah ended up moving nearby, and now he stops by from time to hang out and have fun with Madison. There were moments when I worried, could I really balance work and parenting as a single mom? But when I thought about it, I realized I'd been doing it all along. Nothing about what I have to do has really changed. In fact, without all the extra stress and emotional labor, life has become so much easier. And more importantly, happier. Madison looks so full of joy these days. So from now on, I'm going to keep living each day to the fullest, with Madison by my side, having fun, and making the most of our time together. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.